Hello and welcome to an attempt to do a Lego live stream. Those of you watching it on YouTube will think this is the very beginning and that I haven't spent half an hour trying to make the technology work. Those of you watching the live stream will probably going, oh, for God's sake, prepare it properly before you come on, you absolute tool. Anyway, so welcome indeed. So I'm going to be building a Lego set today. This is a Lego set that was bought for me for my birthday, but I haven't done this for ages and I want to get back into doing it. But also I remember trying to do the Millennium Falcon on here and it was just too big. You just arrived. Yes. So what I'm going to build today. Hello, yes, hello, long time no see. Oh, we're all going to play this game that it's a brand new stream. It's only just started. Yay. So what I'm going to build today, so the people sort of commenting there, I've got Conrad, who is a writer from New Zealand, and Monad, who is a writer from Wales, I suppose. Oh, I see what you're doing. They're now putting the same comments in that they put whilst I was messing around trying to sort it out technically. Hello, right, so the set I'm going to build today is this, hence why that comment is relevant. So this is the supply llama from Fortnite. So it was a birthday present from a very, very dear friend of mine who... I don't know much about Fortnite, but I love Lego, so that's all cool. So what I'm going to do, and I've no idea how this is going to work. Let's have a look. Oh, is that not working? Is that frozen? That doesn't look right. Oh, technology. Oh, there we go. That's sort of working. Right. Let's go back to... It's never going to work first time, was it? Right, so what we've got on the screen now, hopefully, is the area that I'm building in, the instructions and me, but I can swap it round so that it's like that, which is better. So let's open this. So it's not too many bags today, luckily. So I've got how many bags? Oh, I've got some stickers, which I shall come back to. So let's find bag number one. There it is. Now, the other thing I'm not going to need is the instruction booklet because I've got it electronically on the screen. So let's just move all the other bags out of the way. And I've just seen Conrad's comment. Oh dear. Right, so let's open this and see what bits we have. Oh, so we've got some small bits as well. So I always put the small pieces in a separate bag for some reason. The one thing I am approving of is the fact that they've actually started putting these on. I can't see your comments very well, guys, because of the way I'm running this. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to nip upstairs quickly and get my iPad. Then I can have the control station on my iPad and your comments on my phone so I can actually see what's going on. Otherwise, I won't see your comments. Sorry about that. That was a call I had to take. So now I'm going to have to edit the YouTube version of the video as well. Right, let me... sorry about that. Let me set up my broadcast software on here. And then hopefully this will all go without a hitch. Right. So broadcast software is on there, which means I can change this to seeing messages, which means I can see what everybody's saying, which I couldn't do as it was before. Right, stream manager, lovely. Right, apologies. Oh, why can't I see? Oh, there we go. Right, I'm back. And I can still see. I just want to be able to see the feed on the screen. That's good. Right. Hey, let's get back to this. Oh, wrong button. So as we're saying, this was a gift. So So let's make a start. So firstly, I shall just go on to the next bit of instructions. So I want. I've got 8 people watching now. So I want that followed by that. I'm trying to do it one-handed because it's easier for you guys to see what I'm doing if I do that. And then, well, these are not difficult instructions though. Okay. If you see me make a mistake, do feel free to comment. Just, of course, naturally. I always come back at the wrong time. I haven't built Lego online for a long time. I do build Lego quite a lot, I'm afraid. I'm obsessed. So, so now I need... There's a lot of colours in this, isn't there? It's very colourful. Okay. And that goes on there. And turn it round like that. And, oh, I see. Go. Is it a pinata? It is. It's the what's it called? It's this set. It's the Fortnite. There we go. So yes, it sort of looks like that, doesn't it? So that's where I'm at with the instructions. Okay, I think that's the best screen though, isn't it? For seeing what's going on. Right. Ooh, now I want to do 4 of these. So 1, 2. I'm glad I noticed that I've got to do 4 at the beginning, because particularly if it's a complicated part. What was it on? I think I was building the feet for the big AT-AT walker. And I didn't notice that I had to build, because the actual feet, the legs go slightly different, but the feet are. Is it pinata like a Trojan pinata full of Daleks? No, it's from Fortnite. This crossover hasn't happened yet. It opens up. Oh yes, okay, yeah. Yo, Pinchaloaf, if you could explain to me a bit about this, because a friend bought me this, and I'm very grateful because I love Lego and I'll build any set, but I don't really know. I know it's from the game Fortnite. And if anybody would like to physically explain it, if you scan my QR code at the top right hand corner of the screen, I actually have a live audio channel open on Discord. And you could, if somebody would like to come on and actually physically in audio explain it, that would also be good. Let me just check that is going to work. Let me just go onto that screen for a second. I'm sure nobody will want to do that. But yeah, it's all up and running. So if somebody is mad enough to want to come and explain it to me, that would be cool. Right, let's go back to there. And there we go. Right then, and they go. Is that on there like that? Okay, like so. Right. Okay. That's what I've built so far. Next page. I've got to build 2 of these. So And they go like that. Why is it when I see that bit I'm just thinking licorice all sorts? Because I'm a bizarre human being. Right, there we go. So that's there. And then I need 4 more of those. And they fit on the corners there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what we have so far. Oh, some quite big pieces. That's easy now. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then that on there, and that on there. There we go. What? Have I missed? I've missed something. Did I have to build something silly at the beginning that I missed? Because I wasn't looking. Yes, look, I missed whatever those are. So let's quickly do that. So I want to build whatever that is. Okay. Trust me. Okay, and how many of those do I need? 2 of those? Yep. And then I want to build 2 of those. Okay, that makes sense of all those extra pieces anyway. Oh, I nearly missed the little man there. Okay, so am I supposed to build 2 of those? Because it's I haven't got enough pieces. Right, so I've got a few spares. Right, so there we go. First step done. So I don't know what that is. Ooh. But it's there. And then a couple of those, whatever those are. Throwing bits everywhere. And that looks like an explosive. Right, so those, that's basically bag 1. Let me just go back to where I should be with bag 2. Right, let's have a look. Let's just move those pieces out of the way. Are these candies? It could be. As I say, I shall do some research after I've finished building. And a few more pieces in this bag. Right. And I'm much in favour of the paper bags rather than the plastic ones because it is better for the planet. But I do have this habit of, I've missed a piece, I've lost a piece. It's definitely not it's definitely not here. It's definitely Lego's fault. They've definitely made a mistake. Oh, it's in the bag. Which, of course, in the plastic ones you can see, so you don't tend to leave bits in there. Whereas with the paper ones, it's easier to. Like there's a bit in there that I nearly missed. And that seems to be empty. And that one too. Right, okay, so let's move on to, so it's literally a continuation. So let me just move those pieces out the way a little bit, and that's, so I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need 3 of those. When the elements... Well, that's... that is a very good point. I suppose this is less likely to end up in landfill, though, I hope. I mean, I think, given the prices second-hand Lego goes for on eBay, I think it is It's less likely to end up as a pollutant in the short term. I mean, whether in 100 years people will see value in Lego. But then I've got sets that are 40 plus years old that I've bought second hand that are still, you know, people still seem to want. So, right, so one. And I find Lego so therapeutic. Yeah, no. It's a contradiction in a way, or paradox. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You are not wrong at all. Right, so there's that. God, this is ooh. So there's that piece, which is that one. Okay, and then a couple of corner pieces. Which are 1, 2. Pause burning Lego tiles. It is. I understand. I believe this is true. I don't think it's just a fact that I've heard and assume is true, but I believe that the biggest manufacturer of rubber tyres in the world, by number of tyres, not by volume of rubber used, obviously, is Lego, and I'm pretty sure that's actually true. Because I heard it somewhere and thought that can't be true, and I think I did some fact checking, and I think it is true. But feel free to go, oh, you gullible idiot. Did that just disappear for a second? The picture just... Oh no, it is all still there. Right. If you see me doing something wrong as well, do tell, because... Right. Okay, and so now that goes on there, which goes on there. So we now have, well, I'm guessing that's going to be the, oh God. I could just hold it up there like that, couldn't I? Right, so that's that bit. Next, oh, that looks easy, so 4 of those. Yeah, Lego is so therapeutic. I'm doing some writing in the background. I will be doing some writing later. It won't be part of this stream. I shall go away and come back. But yes, I shall be doing a bit more work on chapter 19 of Self-Portrait later on. Possibly even finishing the 0 draft, maybe. We shall see. See, my brain's automatically going, oh, there's a bit missing, but it isn't. I'm just not looking properly. There we go. So we have that. Now I've got to add, is that it? Okay, that's easy. Okay. Okay, so 1. And there we go. And then at the back, I've just got to put 4 of those. There we go. So that's starting to look like the eventual, yes. And then put that out the way for a moment and pop the next piece down. And then we want to the side. Okay. Oh, I think my visualizer's frozen. Hang on, that's annoying. I might have to buy another one. There we go. So that's there. That is annoying. Right, and I need now. I think there's a loose connection in one of the wires. I might have to buy a couple of replacement cables, but I don't do this as often as I used to. So I tried to do the Millennium Falcon on here, but it just got too big, and I think I did a couple of sessions. I ended up setting up my ironing board sort of there and had the big bit that was finished on it, and then continued by building the model. So I'm not concentrating as I'm talking, and that's wrong. But yeah, I had to, and then I just gave up because it got too big, which is a shame. And then when they released the reimagined version of the old Lego spaceship, the old 928, I did that in one session. It took about 4 hours. That's all on here somewhere. But yes, I shall get back into it because I do enjoy doing it. And there we go. And that fits onto the main bit by the look of it. So now we have quite a large bit of what will be the Llama. And the supply Llama, there we go. If I hold it up to the main screen like so, I can even do, hang on, that. But anyway, that's the best view for the moment, so let us continue. Oh, so another new element, and we've got to do 2 of these, so I will attempt to do both at the same time. Once you finish a piece, you take it apart and redo it again later. I don't really know. Every now and then, so with my classic space Lego, which I'm a huge fan of, I try to clean them every now and then, and sometimes every couple of years I'll do like a deep clean where I literally pull it apart, clean it, and then build it from scratch. But most of the time, particularly the bigger sets, like the Millennium Falcon would be almost impossible because obviously it comes in individual bags, and so the instructions relate to, and there's something like 50 bags in the Millennium Falcon or something crazy like that. So obviously if you then take it apart, it's not in the bags, so it makes it harder to rebuild, because you know you've now suddenly got, I can't remember how many pieces are in the Millennium Falcon, but it's a lot. So instead of having just the relevant bag, you literally have all the Lego for the entire set. And of course the Millennium Falcon is mainly grey. So, right, what do we have next? We want that. But yeah, the older stuff I do revisit because it kind of takes me back to my childhood. I absolutely loved Lego as a kid. And my mother, bless her, I think she thought she was helping me, but she made me sell it all when I was 18, just before I went to university. So I sold all my classic space Lego, and it has cost me an absolute fortune. When I decided I wanted it again, it's cost me an absolute fortune to buy. And to be fair, I didn't buy it all in one go. I was injured and off work for a couple of months due to having tearing my Achilles tendon. So I got loads then, and then more recently, because I can afford it now, I have been revisiting again some of, well, all. I've basically got all but one now of the classic space Lego sets, including, to be fair, some that I never owned in the first place. So I've got the entire range. I think the last one arrives from Canada in the next couple of weeks. Oh, that's my big Lego paper bags. Yeah. Well, I suppose you could reverse assemble it back into some kind of bag, but right, so, oh, I see. So now, does that go on there? Yes, so that, so it goes on there, and that goes on there. Have I done something wrong? No. There we go. So that's now a solid bit of Lego, and it just wants me to do 2 more extra little bits, which I shall quickly do. And then those go on there. There we go. So that is now there. Right, next stage. I need that. Okay. Right, that I'm guessing is the last stage in that bag. Yeah, so I just need to pop that onto there. Sorry. So that now closes. So there we go. We are starting to have a supply llama. Okay, on to bag 3. 4, 6. There's 6 bags in total. So and this isn't going to take that long. But oh, look, they've actually got some plastic. That's unusual. I wonder what happened there. There's a plastic bag here. And lots of little bits here. Okay, so right, let's have a look at this next stage. So I need that. And this should be a second one of those. No, this shouldn't. That's me reading the instructions wrong. So whatever that is made. And then I need that. And then I need to do an upturned one of those. That might be some kind of armor potion, it rings a bell. Yeah, as I say, I shall definitely read up on this llama. I might even look on YouTube. Let's have a look. Oh, am I using the right pieces? Yes, I am. Okay, so that's whatever that is. That's a bit wonky. Let's just... Yeah, this is all just bits of kit for the llama by the look of it. So I've got that, and then the next thing... Oh no, I've got to build, what is that? So it wants one of those, with a flat one on top, which then goes onto that, and that, and that. So that then goes what on the top there, like so. Okay, so there we go. And whatever that is, whatever it is, it's more complex. So that's got to go there, and then that's got to go there. This is feeling like a. There we go. Don't know what it is. All may become clear, or it may not. Yes, thank you, Mona. Take care. Do drop by again. Right, so I've got to do 4 of these. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I need 1. Oh, this is quite 1, 2, and okay. Yeah, I forgot to say actually, I don't know if Monad's gone now. Monad has graciously proofread, not proofread, critiqued Empress of the Trees for me, and he writes his own stuff. And I keep meaning to read the second one. He's written 2 books. One's called Null, and one is called Principles. Principles is excellent. Let me just finish this stage, and then I will go and get my copy, because it's a really good book. It's sort of set in a Korean type country. It's all around K-pop, but it's excellent. It's kind of a, I don't know how to describe it. I read it quite recently, and I genuinely, I'm not just saying this. It's kind of in a world where you've got a lot of poor people and they're scratching a living, but they all dream of being the next K-pop star, and there is a TV competition. Is it TV, or is a competition anyway, which gets people, potentially to realise their dream. But and the main characters get caught up in this situation, and it's very dystopian, and it's really good. I will get the details up on screen in a moment, but I thoroughly recommend it. I should have said all that whilst he was here, really. Whilst they were here. Because although I know, because I've sent him Cuff, I don't know what Monad looks like. I'm assuming male, but I don't know. I shouldn't assume, really, should I? But yeah, no, but the feedback he gave me for Empress was very, very useful. And also, not everything he said chimed with everyone, but there were a few bits and pieces. I like it if you get the same bit of feedback from more than one person, it's not just that person's preference, it's something that isn't right. So that was there. So there's some very useful feedback. I've had 2 full sets of feedback about Empress. I have a few more to come. But God, that was annoyingly complicated and fiddly. I'm just going to shift in a moment to make my legs more comfortable. In fact, that might be my cue, as I say, to go and dig out Monad's book. Right, which way around does that go? That goes like that. So those pieces fit on like that. Nope. Yes. There we go. So that is how my llama's looking. I'm just going to go and get that book. My leg's stiff. Ooh, that's me bad hip. Oh, I'm old. Right. So, let me just... Oh, I never built the set, but I built the Technic cars and was going to join your Discord on computer. Didn't help or anything. Then my computer put to bed. Oh, bless you. Right, I was just going to quickly just switch views for a moment to that one. So the guy was on here with the moniker Monad. This is a book he's written. It is available on Amazon. It's called Principles. The name Dienwneb is a pseudonym, but it basically means nobody or something like that in Welsh. So let me read you the back. It says, as the teenager Gatti struggles to feed her adopted sister in a poverty-stricken dictatorship, a mysterious figure arrives to offer them a way out. Taken to a competitive pop star academy they only know from whispered rumour, Agati and Junfi find that the life of stardom is not what it seems, and nor is the iron hand of the government. In the struggle to become idols, Agati must adapt to survive an environment more punishing than life on the streets. But other forces are abroad in the Democratic People's Republic of Iban, forces which threaten to throw the entire country into anarchy. The two girls have a lot to earn and learn and some hard choices to make, choices which will change the course of history. And the comments on here are superb craft, genuine talent by K-Popalypse. I cannot describe how much I loved it by Anna I. And some bloke called Richard Boxall, no idea who that is, says keeps you hooked from start to finish, characters that you absolutely root for. There you go. So you probably can't see that, it's not in focus. So yes, I didn't realise straight away, but yeah, he's used a quote from my review on the cover, so I was pleased with that. This is a second edition. He wasn't quite so happy with the original, but it's cracking. So anybody who wants something genuinely good, and I'm not just blowing smoke, it's genuinely good. That's Principles by however you say that. Right, let me go back to that view, and we shall do the next stage. Right, there's two of these, so again, let's do both at the same time. But yeah, that book is available on Amazon, and I genuinely enjoyed it. And he has written another one called Null, which I keep meaning to read, but I'm in a bit of a writing phase at the moment, and I do struggle to read much when I'm as into writing as I am at the moment, but I will read it eventually. There we go. There we go. So those are going to go on the side, I'm guessing. Let's have a look at the next instruction. Oh no, I've got to do more. So it needs. Oh, okay. Good thing I was paying attention. So that goes there, and then. Oh, okay. Oh, and good grief, this does look quite complex. Oh yeah, so most of this this bag is just these, I presume they're side pieces. That's all good. Right. Spot the deliberate mistake there. And then 1, 2, and finally, oh, I guess, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, and 8 pieces. That's quite complex. Have I got that the right way around? No. Now, I do declare that I have a piece missing. However, I also do declare that I need to check my bags, because I always do this. I go, oh, there's a piece missing. And then it turns out, oh look, there's one left in the bag. I think I've once had a genuine missing piece in a Lego set that I've built over the years. One over, I couldn't tell you how many, but lots. Right, so I'm assuming now that those are going to go on the side of the main bit. And I assumed correctly, so it's that way up. There we go, and let's do the same on this side, presumably, yes. There we go, so that is where we're at with this. Good grief. Are all pieces I've got left over? Yeah. Does that look likely? Have I missed something out? I've got a couple of... Oh no, that... Did I use that? Oh yeah, no, they were all from that. Okay, that's fine. They do always give you some spares of the little pieces anyway, so that feels about right. Right, bag 4. Alright, that is empty this time, hopefully. I hear activity on Discord, but I don't know what that means. Right then, okay, so what am I building now? I'm building a weird lantern thing. Let me just move the completed pieces out of the way for a second. Sure they'll come back later. Okay, so I need okay, that looks like a little gun thing, and one of those. Okay, and then the big piece which I've seen, that's that one. So I'm guessing that's a gun of some kind. We shall soon find out. Oh, that's a piece I've not seen before. Is that one? Does that just go on there? Okay, that's easy then. And then that goes on there. And that goes on there. Okay, I've no idea what these things are. I'm sure if I played the game I would know exactly. So that goes on there. Okay. And another one of those. Ah, there it is. I was about to cry. Oh, they've missed a piece. But we do. No, that's not true. Oh, okay. So whatever that is, we shall return to it. And then, oh, okay. So we need, is that a blue piece? I think it is, isn't it? I'll soon find out if it's the wrong one, but I don't see many others, so I think that's going to be right. So it's dark blue, sorry. There should be another one. It's there. Lovely. Oh, okay. So we need to do... Gosh, they do like making this complicated, don't they? So I need that. Can you see that? Sorry. Followed by that. Followed by that. And that. And then a light purple piece on the end, and then we shall basically do the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's that stage done. So I've got that as it shows, and then the last piece is easy, just that and that. Okay, swipe to the next. Oh no, there's more. It is about detail, this one, isn't it? Right, so let's start at the bottom. But then, so things like the Millennium Falcon, that's so intricate for detail. I think a lot more Lego sets have a lot more detail. So when I was a kid, I mean, I could have built the whole spaceship, the LL928, in the time it's taken me to build this, because this has more pieces in it, because they didn't go for the complexity. And actually, the complexity is half the fun now, I think. I do think Lego is better than it was when I was a kid, although I still have an absolute passion and adoration, it's pathetic, isn't it, of the of some of the classic sets that don't have the complexity. But obviously Lego had to move. They're more models than they're as much models as toys, whereas I think beforehand they were just self-assembly toys. But there you go. And I think there's a bit of both going on. Oh, I see what's going on here. Same as on the other bit. So I want you and you. Do you have a favourite piece? Do you mean an actual individual piece of Lego? No, obviously I have a favourite set. My favourite set is the original Lego set. You mean build? Yes. So if you Google Lego 928, I shall do the same. So it was the vintage, that vintage set. Can I make that fill the screen? No. Maybe that. That set there is my absolute favourite. It was the first one I got as a kid. Hang on, let's go back to... No, that's the wrong button. I want that one. Yeah, I absolutely love that set. Absolute favourite. And you look at it, it's so simple compared to what I'm building. It definitely has less pieces in it than the set I'm building now. But it was my... So I actually asked, when I was a kid, well, what I wanted for Christmas was the space Lego. They did like a lunar landing set. And clearly by the time Christmas came around, it was no longer available. And this was their brand new range of space Lego. And I'd say it ran for years, but this was one of the first sets in that range. And I love it. It's absolutely my favourite. They did a remake of it. Let me find it. So they did a modern remake of it, which looks like that. So it's clearly based on the same model, but it's got the complexity you get with Lego now. And whilst I like it and it was fun building, it doesn't have the charm of the original. Talking about the big set with the orange dome. No. I don't have... See, I've got a book on classic space Lego. Let me see if I can find the one you're referring to. Hang on, let me just switch back to there. I bought this really good book a few years back. Well, no, not a few years back. Earlier in the year. The problem was it became a shopping list. So... So orange dome, is that, let's see if I can find the one you mean. It might not be within these sets, but it might be. I haven't decided how far I'm going to collect, so I now have, don't know, that's one of them, that's probably not orange though, is it? I know basically all the range that I had as a kid, the one that started with, hang on, it started with that set, the one I've just shown you. That range ran from 1978 to 1987, and I've been slowly buying them over the last little while, and I think the only one I don't have, I've got that one, I've got that one, I think, I've got those two, got that, sorry, I will get back to Lego building in a minute. I'm sure I've got the Starfire, yes I have, definitely got those two. Definitely got that one, it's sitting over there. Definitely got that one because that is my favourite spaceship outside the original. Let me switch my visualizer back. There we go. That is a great, great ship. I love this. Q's, do you play D&D? I don't, I'm afraid. Do you hear the dope British accent? You do. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not. You do. No, I don't play. I'm a writer. I tend to do writing streams on here. But today I'm building Lego. So that's the one I've just ordered from Canada. I think that's the last one I haven't got. Let me just have a quick look. I've got that one. I've got that one. Have I got that? I think I have, but maybe not. I might not have the Strata scooter. I need to check. So basically then the series ends, and then they replaced it with Phase 2, which was where they had good guys and bad guys, the Futron and Blacktron. And they switch back to the visualizer. Hang on, they redesigned the Lego men so they looked a bit like they were in Star Trek uniforms with the silly zips, which I didn't like as much. But they also did that. They did a bloody monorail, which is changing hands for about £500 at the moment on eBay, as in Groovy. Okay, that's cool. So that's changing hands for about 500 quid, and problem is if I get that, I've then got to get the whole of the rest of that range. So decision not made yet. I had friends that were into D&D, but I've never really got into it myself, unfortunately. Right, let me just switch back to that view, and we shall continue building. So that's done, isn't it? Yes. So let's switch. Oh, hang on. Have I missed a bit? Yes, I have, because I was chatting. Oh well, it wasn't because I didn't miss a bit because I was chatting. I missed a bit because I wasn't concentrating. That's not me trying to blame you guys for my failings, I promise. Yeah, I might have to do more of these Lego, but I should do some of these smaller ones as well. I don't need to like do the bloody Millennium Falcon each time actually, because this is just as fun to do. So the detailing on this is really quite impressive, he said, nearly throwing a piece on the floor. Oh, that's in the wrong place. Oh, I see. Ah, right. I've just seen the next stage and how this all fits together. So that's going to look cool. Right, I need one more of those. There we go. Ice Station Odyssey. Hang on. Let me have a look. Don't know why it's done that. So Lego 696984. According to the thing, this one is 6984. That's a lie, by the way, but according to that, that's the Ice Station. Let me try Googling Lego Ice Station Odyssey. Could you have missed a digit? Oh, there we go. Oh, 6983. Okay. Okay. Right. So this is in the phase that, again, I haven't decided whether I'm going to collect. So it is in my book, I think. Let me just get rid of all stupid warning messages. So yeah, I haven't decided. So that's in the, which phase is that in? That's in, that possibly is even in the third phase, and I haven't even decided if I'm definitely going to collect the second yet. So is that, where is that? That's not as far as Space Police, is it? So it must be the. Oh no, it might be in chapter 2 then. Hang on. Bear with me, viewers. Bear with me if you're only watching this because you're expecting to see me build the Lego set. It was never going to happen without any interruptions. Chapter 3, so it's not in that bit. So maybe let's find the title page for chapter 2. Okay, it's possibly even beyond. I wonder what year it was. It might be beyond the Oh, 93. Well, that should be covered. No, right, this book only goes up to 1992, and that one came out in 1993. So I'm not saying I won't, but at the moment, and yeah. So possibly. I do like that kind of stuff, but yeah, no firm decision made as yet. Right, shall I carry on? Shall I carry on doing this? Right, so I've got. But I love all those old classic sets. As I say, it was in the days when it was a little bit more simple. There was a lot less detail. It took a lot less time to build. But I still love them. As I've collected all of Phase One. I've got the last set, and there's one I need to check actually. But as I say, I think I've got all the sets between 78 and 87. But then do I need to go on to the Futron and Blacktron stage? My initial thought was no. But we shall see. Right, so that now goes on there. So there we go. All right, I'm assuming you probably got to sleep quite soon. Thank you for... Well, it's gone midnight where you are, so thank you for coming in. And I shall see you at some point. Thank you, Conrad. Take care. Conrad's in New Zealand. Oh, okay. No, I'm not aware of that. As I say, I think I've kind of admitted to myself that I am going to collect the second phase. I mean, the monorail looks so cool. And then beyond that, I don't know. I think each time I get to the end of a phase, I should probably then make the decision, am I going to go into the next phase? And yeah, the problem is I do like it. I enjoy building the old sets. So who knows what I will decide to do. Yeah, I don't remember magnetic pieces. I mean, recently I've got some of the old light and sound sets, with the weird flashing lights on the spaceships. They were part of the original phase. So that's pretty cool, and I enjoyed. I'd never had those as a kid. As I said, I think I stopped buying them a couple of years before, a few years before the end of that range. And I say buying them, I mean, they're all presents. I didn't really buy them myself. They're all Christmas presents and stuff. Oh, God. But who knows? I guess I will probably continue to collect whilst I enjoy the old sets. And I'm sure I will enjoy the old sets for quite a long time. So we shall see. Also, there's space to put them in, but then I have a plan around how to display them. Right, that's that bit done. Cool. Bennett. It loves its detail. Right, where's it? Oh, there. Now, a friend chose this one for me, and it's great because I just like building it. It's I don't think there's such a thing as a bad Lego set. There are ones within like the classic range that I like more than others, but that doesn't make. But that's more because I probably prefer the ones I grew up with. So I probably ought to do streams where I rebuild all the classic sets. Oh, don't give me ideas. Next time I do a big clean, maybe. Although again, my plan is to display them behind glass eventually, so they won't need cleaning to the degree because Lego does get dusty quite easily. I mean, those figures you can see behind me, all the Doctor Who stuff, they need a bloody good dust. Right, so that's that section done, and that goes on here with the blue at the top. There we go. So we're doing quite well now. So what it needs is 6 of these, whatever these are. So 1, 2, and move that out of the way for a second. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it needs, oh I see, right. So 6 of those. And you threw that on the floor. What time is it? Oh, okay. And then just fit those onto there. And, oh, okay, so there's a 3 there, 3 at the front, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm guessing there'll be, oh God, I didn't read it properly. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. So that's where all 6 go. So that's like that. Okay, so there we go. There we have that. Not quite sure what that's all about. And am I missing? So I've got a piece I haven't used, which is a little worrying. So if I missed a piece, I'm just going to shoot back in the instructions to earlier. Yes, I missed a bit. And there we go. Typical man, as the female viewers will be saying. Right, and those are all spare, and they're all pieces I have used. So that's good. Right, so on to the next bag, which is the penultimate bag. So I think we only have 6 bags. So here is bag 5. Definitely empty. There's not many pieces in this one. And the last one does. I think we're doing quite well actually. I think we're nearly there. And then more intricate detail bits. Oh, I think that's empty. Right, okay, so let's have a look. Oh, so it wants that piece to just go on there. Okay, that's done. Let me move that out of the way for a second. Then it wants oh, I just pressed the wrong button on my phone, so I can't see. Okay. This is feeling like it's going to be a leg, but it can only be one, so maybe I'm wrong. And then it wants to one side, and then we will have that and that. I think I might do that, you know. I think I might actually do the classic space Lego builds at some point. I think that'd be quite good fun. Right. Oh, okay. So that fits on there like that. So we have, as described. Okay. So that's there, then that must be there. It is. And then, that goes in the bottom there. Ah, it's the llama's head. I see, there we go. So obviously it's not finished, but okay. Now I guess we can build stuff that's sort of its face now. I don't know, soon find out though. So that. Okay, does that look right? Yes, yes. Oh, that's having more on it. Good grief. Okay. And then finally, that one, and there. Okay, so that's that piece, that's that. And that goes, that goes there. Does that look right? Yes, it does. Then we want that, and that, and that. That looks right. Then flip it over, and I want. Oh no, something's missing. That's why. Right, now that looks right, and now that's. Go there, and that piece. Yep. Let me just check there isn't something saying I've got to do this 4 times. Oh, I did wonder if it was a leg or something. I don't know why I've got a leg in my head, but So that looks right. White ones. And that goes there. Right, so that's that bit, and I'm guessing that's going to... Oh no, God. Every time I think, oh, we're nearly there now. Turn to the next page and there's more, and there's more. And then... It's popping off. Right, and then I just need that. Oh, and that. So firstly that, then that. So that is that piece. So next page. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Ah, and then I'm going to have a reverse one to go on the other side. Okay, that makes sense. Which is why it didn't have me doing it, because making multiple copies, because this one is the mirror image of that one. So that makes sense. Is literally the mirror of the one I've just built. There we go. With a piece left over. They always do give you spares, and then that goes on there. There we go. So we've now got, it's starting to look like a supply llama. Let me just go to that screen and I can show you. And there we go. Okay, so I believe that's bag 6. Oh, my friend who actually bought me this is just messaged me. I'm assuming short haul question mark, or have you just finished a service question mark? I'm building your Lego set now live on twitch.tv exclamation mark. Right, bag 6. Oh, are you done now? Question mark. Right then, so let's have a look. Let's move the main bit out of the way, and then so I need that. Just made a mistake there. Hang on. Right, so that and that. So yes, the last bag. And now I can't see the messages that you guys are sending me. So let me just go into Stream Manager. So that it shows up. No, wrong one. Which Lego was cheap? If you from Lego, it's more expensive than reasonable. Yeah, I don't do Amazon. She's asking for my handle. I'm just going to send her the my link. Where was the best place to get that from? Linktree, isn't it? Twitch. Copy link. Right, there we go. Yeah, I won't buy Amazon. I would rather spend more money than feed that man. And also, to be fair, I can afford to as well. I think when I couldn't afford to, then I did use Amazon. But now I can afford to make a better choice than I do. But that's not disparaging anybody who does use Amazon, because, you know, it's not a fun world out there. Right. So there's a tiny chance the person who bought me this Lego set is watching now. If you are, I don't know, she's probably on a bus going, oh, who's this idiot? But hello. There's that bit. At least it's not a massively early start again. Right, and then I want that. Oh, actually, this has got a light on it. Can I turn the light on? Will that make that a bit better? No. Oh no, that's not it. No, that's not what I meant to do. Hang on. Oh, it just makes it brighter. Okay, that's too bright. So how do you turn on the light then? I'm not going to mess around. There is a light on here. Maybe just touch the light. I can't remember how this works. That's autofocus, so I'm not going to mess with that. So that's that. I mean, Lego instructions are so much more simple than when I was a kid. You used to have to rely on a little bit of your own ingenuity, you know, because it didn't have like this whole page. If this is the printed booklet, this whole page is only getting you to add 2 bricks to the set. So you can see why the Millennium Falcon set, for example. There you go. I hate putting stickers on, but there's a sticker. See why the Millennium Falcon set. You know, the instructions were as thick as a phone book. Right, and then I want. Ooh. All the colours in the old set was different shades of. Yes, absolutely, and because that's. Occasionally you buy a set from eBay and they tell you it's complete and actually it isn't, which is a pet hate of mine. You shouldn't sell it as complete if it's not. And I don't mind, you know, sometimes they'll sell incomplete sets, but if it's really rare, it might be the only way of getting it. But then you have to make sure if you do buy spare parts, particularly grey, as you say, it's the correct grey, because they change. I can't remember what year they did it, but they did change the greys, which means, yeah, it's a bit more complicated than it used to be. If you need spare parts, you just need to make sure you've got the right grey, otherwise it just looks weird. I've never actually managed to get the wrong one so far, because luckily I was aware of this, but yeah. And the blues are different as well, but the grey is the most egregious one. There we go. Oh, how am I doing? I'm running out of electricity. No, that has to. I need to get power. Hang on, because if I don't have power, everything will go very wrong. Oh, excuse me. And I'm throwing bits of Lego packaging on the floor. Oh, this is a mess. Excuse me. Right. Right, so that's got power. And then I can use this cable to... Oh, I'm just kicking everything around now. Excuse me. I can use this cable to keep my iPad alive, because that's basically the one that controls what you can see. It's like my control room. Right. Okay. Now that's playing up. Why is that giving me that message? Still see me all right? Yes, good. Right, let me get back to what I was doing. So I want that. And another one of those, ideally. Oh, there we go. That goes on there. Okay. And now I need to make 2 of whatever this is. So I want 1, 2. Okay. And that fits onto the bottom there. Okay. Like so. So again, that resembles... Is that just frozen, or is that my... That might be just my feed. Don't worry, comma, it'll be going up on YouTube shortly, comma, I'll send you the link, exclamation mark. Oh, it's the head. How did I not recognise that was the head? And those are the ears. Right, that makes sense. Right, so we now have... Ha! There we go. I'm holding it up to that one. Hang on, let me just... There we go. So that's where we're at. So actually, we're nearly there. So let me go back to there. Okay. All right, let me put the llama out of the way. Because it is a llama now. Ah, right, and now I've got to do sticker number 2, please. Which goes there. Okay, I made that look easy. I normally really cock that up. Right. Oh, is that it? That was easy. Right, so that goes onto the side there. Ah, he's a supply llama, so that's where he keeps his supplies. I get it, okay. I'm guessing I'm going to have to do literally... Oh no, I thought I was going to have to do the same but opposite. I'm sure I will at some point. My llama's just fallen over. Stay put, it's drunk. And then... And it goes there. And that is... Oh, I knew there was legs of some kind. So that goes there. Okay. Oh, I've had a message. Oh, I never do the stickers. They scare me. Yeah, I mean, I do them, but yes, I do worry I'm going to cock them up. These ones are quite easy, luckily. Okay, and then that's fitting onto there. And you add legs. Is that right? Yeah, I haven't cocked it up. Oh, I think I know what this is. This is like a skirting at the side, I'm guessing. Yeah. So again, if I pop you there, that just goes there. Okay. And now I'm assuming I will have the other side. Yeah, that makes sense. I think we're nearly done. This is just about it. Right, and the last sticker. Only 3 stickers on this one, so it's easy. That's presumably going to be... Oh, just lost signal again. Why is that doing that? I mean, it's not the end of the world because we're nearly there, but I don't understand why it's just done that. Gotta love technology. Let me just try plugging it in again. Ah, there we go. Right, so that is going to go there. So that just opens up like that. Okay, let me just move you out of the way, my llama friend. Because I think I've got to do 2 more legs. Yep, and then the skirt thing. So 1, 2, 3. I might as well do the other one because is it literally the opposite? Yeah. I shouldn't preempt, but it's just the second one is just the mirror image. That's not why it's not telling me to build 2, but that's fine. Let's get these the right way around. So that one goes there. That one goes there. So I have my llama's feet. There we go. So finally, it's the skirty thing. So it's going to be literally the opposite of what I just did. Oh, we're almost there, chaps. This is literally, we are minutes away. If that, well, I'll waffle on at the end, no doubt, but I've just done what I'm... Oh, idiot. Just done it wrong. Right, I think, no, there's maybe some detailing, so this might not be quite the final step, but yeah, so the last bit is just to pop skirty bit there. There we go. Now I'm assuming those, yes, there's got to be, the last bits have got to be for those clips. So yeah, that's what I thought. Right, so we've got 1, 2. All right. And they go there. And there. So there we have it. Believe. Ah, right. And then all the extra bits get stored in there. So we shall now pop it all in. So it's a supply llama. And these are the supplies. I see. There we go. Oh no, I've just messed it up. Because all the supplies are now coming out of the supply llama. So what I forgot to do was close those first. Then I can put things into the supply llama without them all falling out. There we go. So, except that one's fallen out. So there we go. 1 fortnight supply llama. That's cool. I love that. Right, let me go to that screen. In fact, I can probably just go back to that. So there we go. Don't need that anymore. But there is the finished item. So all the bits that I built are stored in there. To release them, you just unlock the door and then everything basically falls out. Yeah, let's just try and shove it back in. Pop it all back in. So that's a cool little, so much detail in it, as well as I guarantee there are more pieces in this set than I had in all the ones I used to have as a kid. Now, can I... It normally tries to do something really annoying now. I'm connecting my phone camera. Let me see if I can do something with the visualizer without killing it. Can I do that? Is the visualizer still working? Let's have a look. Yeah, so, here we go. I just have to forget all the mess lying around. So there is the finished model. How absolutely splendid. Right. So that's basically me done for today, or it's me done with Lego building. I shall be back later, hopefully, to do a bit of writing, a bit of stuff. Hang on, let me just get back on the screen so I can see what I'm doing. Yep. What I'm going to do now is quickly edit this together and stick it on YouTube. I'm going to take out the bit where I had a phone call. But other than that, I have one Lego supply llama. No, thank you so much. As I said, I need to do more of that. I haven't done a Lego stream. I normally do writing on here. But now I've enjoyed it as well. So I need to get back to the habit of doing some more Lego streams. So thank you so much for watching. I think that's me done. Take care. Thank you.